It's a first blue corner. 75 feet 3 inches tall, he weighed 126 pounds. Representing Ultimate Submission Academy and Ohio Academy. Tonight, he seeks to improve on his 1-0 record as an amateur. Introducing Edward Fraire. Introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the loaded pistols red corner. 75 feet 5 inches tall, he weighed at 125 pounds.
Alex Morano will be here eventually.
Introducing
You want to use this one? Are we live?
All right. I only missed one fight. I'm all over it. All right. Trading leg kicks to start. Oh. Good recovery by Mercado. Found himself in a dangerous spot there for a second. Oh, boy. Ken Fraire now swarming after he landed a big shot. And now he stumbled. He looks for a leg. Mercado getting on that neck. This is bad news for Fraire. It's hard to see where the hands are from here, but it looks like he's coming to. Getting his bearings again, starting to fight the hands, and he's going to fight clear of it for now and back up to his feet. Good job. Okay. Good knee to the body by Mercado. Corner calling for those knees. They want more of them. There's another one. These knees are adding up, and now uppercuts. Ooh. Some big right hands landing for Mercado now. 40 seconds left in the round. Round that started out promising for Fraire, and he's just kind of been surviving for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes of this thing. Offense is one way right now. 15 seconds left in the round. Oh, nice head kick though by Fraire. Looks like we'll see a round two here. Good first round for Mercado. Got an awesome card tonight. A lot of veterans on the card. Colin Wright, Ray Trujillo for the 145-pound title. Our main event tonight. Two guys who have been around here for a long time. Colin used to fight on amateur cards here for Garcia Promotions. Now getting a chance to fight for the title. Warren Stewart, one of the guys who's fought the most in the state, taking on Adrian Yanez. David Armas back in the cage. Nico Echeverry. Some good fighters on the card tonight. Fraire with some good counters right there. I think he's hitting the eye. Mercado swarming now. Ooh, big right hand from Fraire out of the mix. A good start to the second round here for these guys. Mercado doing a really good job picking his spots offensively, finding all the holes. Finally, somebody who knows what they're talking about showed up. I've been faking it this whole time.
Wow, what's going on, guys?
UFC welterweight Alex Morano joins us.
Came in a good time. Saw
You
some
did.
punches being thrown.
This is a good one so far, man. This Mercado kid looks really sharp. Fraire had a nice start early in the fight and just kind of survived the rest of the round. And he's kind of back to that mode now. Maybe got hit in the eye early in the round and has been kind of fighting like a wounded dog the last minute or two.
Yeah, really fun fight card tonight. A lot of Houston talent here. You guys been fighting a long time. Every fight's notable.
I was just saying that Colin Wright and Ray Trujillo, two guys who have been around a long time. I think Colin Wright was on the first Garcia Promotions amateur card, cage combat card.
Yeah, it's some old school Houston MMA days. Yeah, Mercado does a really good job stalking his partner, cuts off angles really well. Moves very well for an amateur fighter.
What I'm seeing is Fraire's covering up. He's covering his face whether the strike's going low or high. He is just worried about getting popped in the mouth. And he's covered his face a couple times and eaten leg kicks.
Oh, yeah, decent overhand there from Fraire. Yeah, Mercado needs to come in with maybe like a one right hook and then come in with a one right uppercut when the guy shells up.
Last 10 seconds of the round here. Oh, big right hands by Fraire. Mercado answers.
He eats him.
Oh, spinning back fist. Mercado unfazed. Man, two guys who are really game out here right now.
Yeah, Mercado, he's taking some shots and didn't change his facial expression.
Competitive fight so far here. That round a lot closer than the first one, I would say. This is the second of 6 amateur fights, 7 pro fights on the docket for tonight, including, like we said, that main event between Colin Wright and Ray Trujillo for the 145-pound title.
Yeah, and a really fun mix of, we have a few jiu-jitsu black belts on the cards. We got some really crafty strikers. We just got an overall journeyman and veteran in Trujillo. He's always fun to watch. So is Colin, both good strikers. That should be a fun fight.
No
Great
doubt.
main event.
Here we go, last round. Mercado's still getting water. I mean, they're ready to go. Round 3 underway. Touch him up. Let's see if we get a finish in this third round. Looked like we've been close a couple times. Nothing's come of it yet.
There we go. There's Mercado using that right uppercut. It's just a great punch to throw after you've thrown some hooks and get guys covering high, doing that helmet guard. That uppercut just splits it, especially in these 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah, I like seeing these guys lead out with that uppercut too, almost like they're stepping into it like a shovel punch kind of.
I'll tell you, Mercado does need to keep that left hand nice and sharp. Fierre's thrown that right hand pretty hard. It's been a big overhand, very, very easy punches to see coming, but you can't accept too many of them. So a good lead upper there from Mercado.
You don't throw that overhand right, do you?
I've been known to throw it a time or two. Sets up a good uppercut.
Again, covering up.
Man, if Mercado can just really kind of pick his shots after he gets that cover, he could get a stoppage.
Uh-oh, maybe a mistake there by Mercado.
Oh, wow.
And now Fraire's on his back. Got a hook in. Man, that's a big mistake right there.
Yeah, he needed to instantly hand fight. You know, he's got a chance to recover guard here. It doesn't look like he's really pushing that leg through. He can't accept mount right now. This is the time to scramble.
And Mercado doing a good job of just holding him down close to him, controlling his posture, not letting his head get outside of that left arm for a head and arm choke. He's doing the right things here, all except reversing the position. Now he's in a spot where he might take some damage.
You know, this is really the only difference now between the pros and amateurs is pros could land some solid elbows from this position and amateurs not allowed
It's tough, yeah. It's tough to just throw regular punches from there, especially any that can do any real damage.
Right, you know, you gotta get some distance between your fist and the target, and without that distance, there's no momentum, there's no power.
An elbow, you don't need a lot of room to do damage with.
No, not at all. And, you know, elbows aren't a very natural technique. If you don't practice them in the gym, you're not going to throw them in your fights.
And it's hard to practice them without hurting your training partners.
And the elbow pads are generally pretty cumbersome. Tell you, any gear companies out there, if you can find a good patent for an elbow pad, we'd buy it.
Third round coming to an end. Good round for Fraire. It's going to be a tough fight to score. I think that second round is going to be the deciding round. Seemed like an easy first round for Mercado, easy third round for Fraire.
Yep.
We'll see what the judges say about round two.
You know, looking around, I see three very experienced judges tonight too. That's very, very relieving to see. You know, we've had our fair share of good and bad judges, and I see Rexroad. We got Chance and then another very experienced ref there on the other side. So I think all the decisions tonight are going to be well placed.
JJ Ferraro and Chris Reed going to be the referees tonight.
Yeah, we just got a lot of experience, you know, all around the board with the judges and the refs and the fighters. You know, and Eric now, I don't know how many shows he's thrown with his grappling matches and you know, cage combat and Fury cards combined. You know, over 100 shows. You know, Eric's a pioneer himself.
Not a bad fighter either. Although I guess it's been a while since Eric's been in the cage on this side of it. All right, looks like the judge's decision is in. They are to the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Judge Patrick Patlon scores the fight 29-28 for Edward Fraire. Jeff Rexroad scores the fight 29-28 for Jose Mercado. And Judge Chance Williams scores the fight 29-28 for the winner. By split decision, Edward Fraire.
There you go. Edward Fraire wins the decision. Came from behind. He was in a lot of trouble in that first round. So to come from behind and get that win is impressive.
Yeah,
That's a performance.
Very close fight.